a pleasure for me and for for all that our community to you stay here. Well, how are you in Baku? What are you doing there?
In Baku, I'm teaching. I'm here with IGF Academy because on the practical session, I'm in the team of experts. And we are teaching and examining coaches.
Oh, nice. Nice work, nice work. Well, to start this interview, okay, for us podcast, we will talk about mindset and mental preparation, okay?
Okay.
Uh, in your competition time, okay, how did you mentally prepare for a major competition like the Olympics or the World Championships?
Actually, I always believe in myself, and for the competition, I always use that I study my opponents, and this helped me a lot. And I use visualization, and I think these two things help me a lot. But actually, I'm that kind of person who put a lot of pressure on myself, and
Yeah.
also I feel pressure from others. But because I believe so much in myself, it was much easier, all of it.
Yeah, for sure. You start with visual, and then in the mat, you fight with your mental visual, right?
Yes, yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. I
yeah,
think it helped me a lot.
yeah, for sure, for sure. And how did you handle it to the pressure of being one of the favorites in competition? Were there moments when the pressure felt overwhelming, for example?
Actually, I never watch what will happen, but I take one fight at once, and
Hmm.
for me, each fight was important. So I thought about just first fight, and then the next one. I never look for the, I don't know, for the final, what will happen in final, because you never know if you will reach there. So I took fight by fight, and this brought me to to the good results.
Yeah, for sure. Good result. Well. And can you share a moment in your career when you had to overcome a significant loss or challenge? What lessons did you
Uh,
learn from that experience?
Actually, I think in 2019 and World Championship, I was just fifth, and
Mm.
it was the first year from 2013 that I didn't medal in one big competition, because in European Championship I didn't compete, and in World Championship I was fifth. But that I was fifth didn't make me sad so much, because if I would just lose, but actually I got disqualified in a semi-final, and I was not able to compete for third place because I got direct Hanso Komake. And actually uh, I did Kansitsu Waza and Tachi Waza, but it was not on purpose. So yeah, I got disqualified. I was really sad, but that moment I decided that okay, it's not end of the world. I will change some things. I won't use this anymore. um and then the next year I tried to be better, and change some things on training, that this mistake would not happen again, because actually it was my mistake, no matter if what the referee thought or the commission, like, it was my mistake. I did this intentionally or not. So it's also my thing to change this.
Yeah. In this situation, you focus on yourself, right? Not
Yes, exactly.
external. Yeah,
I
that's
needed to change things, by myself, because it was also my mistake, not mistake of anybody
Yeah.
else.
This is a mistake that the younger judokas, for example, not focus on herself, for example, focus on external situations that don't prepare the best situations on the next competition, for example. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
well, and did you have any daily routines or practices to strengthen your mindset, such as a meditation, visualization, or other
Uh, it was not daily, actually, it was just before the competition, this visualization, but daily, not really, because I knew that I training hard. But for me, in my example, it was important just to do before the competition.
Yeah, well, nice. Well, now we can talk about your life after retirement. Okay, the transition to retirement. Okay, how was
Yes.
the process of retiring from competitive judo? Was it difficult to adapt to life after leaving the competition?
Actually, I when I went to Tokyo for the Olympic Games, I knew that this will be my last Olympic Games. Also, my coach knew. I put the door open for maybe some competitions that I will still compete, but I knew that I don't want to go another 3 years for next
Mm.
Olympic Games. But I didn't know what I will do in my life. I wanted to stay in judo, but I didn't want to become coach. So I didn't know what I will do. I took some rest, first time in my life. I could enjoy uh, my life, It was so
Yeah,
sad because, before I could not go to the vacation. I could not enjoy with my friends. The system in my club is very different that in some other countries. So I didn't have any vacations. So I took this time for myself, and then I got offer from the IGF Academy if I would like to study the level 1. And my first thought was, no, I don't want to do it because I don't want to study now. I mean, I want to enjoy. It's summer. And then they convinced me, and I started, even if I didn't want to become a coach, because this is level 1. It's, it's for coaches. And I said, okay, I will do it. If they offering me, I will do it. And then actually I did everything with really good scores, high scores. I also did practical, and then they invited me to work with them. And I actually I went and I enjoyed, and everything was good. Maybe 1 month or 2 months later, I got offer from the IGF to come to the team of supervisors in a referee commission. So suddenly I knew what I want to do. And I'm still connected with judo because in judo we don't have just a role of athlete or coach. There is so much more. And I knew that I want to give something back to judo and to younger generations. And actually right now I want to educate myself in all areas of judo, from technical basics to the refereeing and everything what is between.
yeah,
Because in the end, judo is a way of education. It's a way of adding values to the society. Society.
yeah,
And through my hard work, I want to achieve this, give something
yeah,
back. So now I started, and we will see what the future will bring
yeah.
me.
Yeah, for sure. New challenge for you.
Yes, yes.
Well, nice. And what aspects of your life have you focused on now that you are no longer competing? These courses, for example?
I
Or
want to, yes, educate myself more that later I will be able to help others, you know.
yeah,
And yeah, I enjoy in my work in IGF Academy, in IGF Referee Commission. And yeah, this is right now, like I'm really enjoying in what I'm doing.
Tina Trstenjak have hobbies or other time to enjoy? Really,
Yeah, when I'm at home, I like to be at home. I also like reading books. I spend time with my friends. I'm going to concerts.
yeah,
I'm enjoying life also when I'm at home.
yeah, because you're living on in Slovenia, right?
In Slovenia, yes.
Yeah. Wow, nice. Well, okay. The last question about your retirement. Okay, what advice would you give to other athletes who are preparing for retirement?
That they should think about it during the career, because I know many people who finish their career and then they don't know what they
Yeah,
will do in life. So just think about it and start preparing in the area that you would like. Because for me, for example, I didn't finish officially until I didn't know that there is something for me that I will do and I will be happy about it.
yeah.
And if I would know, if I would not know, I would not finish for sure. So they should start thinking about in the moment they are still competing
Well, well,
and
nice.
planning.
Yeah, important. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, good advice. Nice. Well, to talk about your judo tactics and strategies, okay? How did you develop your tactics before each match? Did you specifically study your opponents, or did you really more on your instinct and skills during the fight?
No, yeah, I study my opponents. I watch videos. I knew actually we feel each other because we competed so many years that it's very hard to hide something. So in training camps, we train together. I studied them. I exactly knew what they are really good at, and I also knew what are their weak points. With my coach together, we did tactics, but my strength was always that I was very fast and I was very well physically prepared, that I could go also in golden score if I was not able to throw. So yeah, we did different tactics based on the studies that we did on the opponents.
Okay. You watched the videos with your coach, for example, to study the good movements, or only you?
I did by myself, and then we talk about it, and then we include this in our trainings.
Yeah.
Because sometimes we had trainings just situation training, you know, based on opponents and based on situation that happened in the randori.
Yeah, for sure. In your career, do you have the same uke for trainings to prepare the Olympic Games, for example, or the World Championships?
In my club, we train together, females and males, and
Yeah.
we train all together. But for Olympic Games, for Rio and Tokyo, I had the same partner, Uke,
Yeah.
who also traveled there with me. And, you know, before the Olympic Games, he was specifically my Uke.
Oh, good, good. Well, and what percentage of your training did you dedicate to physical preparation compared to technical and tactical preparation? How did you balance this aspect?
Actually, this my coach did, because my coach in the club, he was and he still is coach for judo and for physical preparation. So in the morning we did physical preparation, in the afternoon randori or judo, between maybe some technical sessions. But the benefit of it is that he exactly knew what we did in physical preparation, so he also knew what he needs to work on in judo. That's mean that I believe that I was never injured also because of it. Also, something is good genetic, but also something is a good plan of trainings. So yeah, obviously he knew what he's doing.
Well, well. Nice preparation. Yeah,
Yeah.
good balance. The same percentage, more or less. Yeah. Well, and could you share an analysis of your most important matches, such as the Olympic finals, or
I
what
never
tactical?
I never
what?
analyzed
No,
the Olympic Games fights, but I
no.
can tell you that in Rio, in the final fight, I was surprised that I won so quickly. And actually, for me, the final fight was the easiest.
Yeah,
How I felt, in Tokyo, I also never analyzed, but I know that there was one moment in the fight, if I would just pull a little bit more, for sure I would throw, and this could be the difference in the fight, and I could win. But I missed this moment, and then in golden score, Clarice threw me. But I know that there was one moment
yeah.
where it was possibility for me.
Yeah. Do you have good relationship with Clarice, right?
Yes, yeah.
This is beautiful. When we watch your matches, for example, we appreciate this, the good relationship, the good fight, but good relationship after and before the match. This is the
We always had respectful relationships, but maybe we become better friends in the end of my career more. And also, now when I'm not competing anymore, or I would say after the Tokyo,
yeah.
and still, we are in contact.
Yeah. Wow. Nice. Well, now we will talk about the impact and the future of judo. Okay, the future in Slovenia, for example. I'm from Spain. Okay, I don't know the Slovenian judo. Okay, how do you see the future of judo in Slovenia and the world, for example, or in Spain,
Uh,
if you
Now
want?
we saw that now in Olympic Games in Paris, Slovenia again got gold medal in
Yeah.
category 63. So this is obviously Slovenian category, and I hope it will continue, for the many Olympic Games like this.
Yeah.
But the truth is that from 2004 in Athens, the first time we got medal in judo, and since then, every Olympic Games we had at least one medal, which is amazing for the small country as Slovenia it is. And I believe that with good work, we will have good future. In Slovenia, the system is that we are working by the clubs. So each with own trainer, but I think this works very well for Slovenia, and I believe and I hope that in future we will also have good results, because we have some new young generations, and I believe that they can be very successful, but we will see how it will be.
Yeah, for sure. But Slovenia, it's up to the ranking in the world ranking step by step, but it's up. Yeah.
Yeah, we are always there.
Yeah, for sure. Well, from your perspective, how has judo changed since you started competing until now? What change do you think are positive and which ones concern you?
The
Or it's
things
the
that
same?
change, every Olympic cycle something change. I know that when I start judo, we were able to use the grab the legs, for example. It was different style of judo, but because of the everything is developing, also judo, and also rules are changing. So every Olympic cycle is different. It's very hard to say what will be in future, but for sure the safety is the first, and we need to take care of the athletes and do in the way of being safe. It's very hard to say what are the benefits of the things now and not. But I think we still can enjoy, and we are enjoying in very nice judo, independent of the changing the rules. We saw beautiful throws in the Olympic Games, and I think this is important.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Okay. Well, finally, I would like to give a final message to all our audience. Okay, what advice would you give to all those judokas who are dreaming of qualifying for the Olympic Games? What should they focus all their energy and dedication on?
I would say that never give up, because it's not always that you are successful. It's not always that you have results. And there comes the time when you don't have results, you feel very bad that your judo is bad, that nothing's going good in your life. But these are the moments where you should not give up and just put a lot of work in, because really hard work will pay off, and in the end everything will return to you. But good results sometimes takes hard training and hard ways, but in the end it will be good, just to be persistent.
To be persistent. This is good advice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Tina, thank you for being here. Okay, it is a pleasure for us to be able to have this chat, this meeting with you, and we hope that all your future projects turn out great. Okay, thank
Thank
you
you
so
very
much.
much for the invitation.
Thank you.